It's titled The Noble Thief.
The Noble Thief. You want me to tell you the story of it? No, that's what I wanted to say. Chris wrote the whole play, the song. Last year in Arizona, I had the bounty of having dinner with Chris. He didn't buy my dinner, but we happened to be at the same table. And as we talked, I gave him a free advice. I said, Chris, you're so talented. Why don't you do something? He said, I want to have a workshop, dance workshop. Shut up. Here's Chris Hampton.
I told you guys not to do that. You scared the life out of me. What are you doing here, huh? Well, thank you very much. Just sit there and say nothing. I gotta come home and find my friends who crawled through the window of my apartment with no announcement. What are you doing here? Oh, don't tell me. I know why you're here. It must be the wonderful charm of this apartment, right? Over here, we've got a trusty radiator. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And the pan of water underneath there gives the place that musty smell we all love so much. Up here, we've got a skylight to the street. Almost makes you forget it's a basement apartment, right? Almost. Don't mind the cracks in the glass, people. That's what we call character here, right? I'm sure you're used to the absence of expensive items around the place here. It keeps people like myself out, right? Hey, don't laugh. Richard Balsam wants this apartment when I move out. So it can't be all that bad. It's a good thing Tony isn't with me tonight, because he'd run you all out of here anyway. Time to do a little inventory. Ooh, it's been a very fruitful evening. Look at this here. Got a whole CD collection. Compliments of the place up on Heritage Heights. You know the place up there? Thank you very much. Look at this over here. Oh, digital recorder. Compliments of the Johnson house. You know Johnson, the end of the street over there? Mr. Johnson? You know, hi, I'm Mr. Johnson. Hi. It's all right. You won't miss it. It's beautiful. Look at this. Here is my favorite. Look at this. Huh? You know what these are? These are weights. Oh, yeah. Feel the burn. Beautiful. Yeah, go ahead. Smack your lips while I'm holding them. You don't know what I had to go through to get these. I had to climb through 2 gated fences, up a 3rd-story balcony. Not easy what I do, I tell you that right now, but it's worth it, you know? But tonight was my favorite kind of job. You know, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. The best kind of house to break into is one you've had a chance to study, you know? Get inside the house, you know, look all around, find out all the information you need to know. I'll give you an example. 2 weeks ago, I went over there and painted the inside of a house on Oakland Boulevard. Very nice house, but no security system. Easy peasy. So they don't know that when I was on vacation yesterday, I went back to see if the paint was drying out all right. Are you writing this stuff down, huh? Find a way to get in, you know, look all around, find out all that crucial information, like do they have a door? Very important, you know, or do the floors creak when you walk on them? I tell you, when I retire, I'm going to write a how-to book. A lot of information up here, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't bother me what I do. It's truly an art. I got a special job I love to rob. In open sight, anyone at night. There's a secret way to leave your conscience free. Do what you want to do, no responsibility. Blame it on another, accuse the other. You gotta pay your sin if you want to win. Own someone else, just not yourself. You see, it's not my fault. It's my inner child. It's the government, you know, it's drugs. It's my strict parents, you know, it's my sister. You know, it's blame it on another. Works like a charm. Accuse the other. Jump on the greatest train. Be like me. Not hard. Find a shortcut. Avoid the pain. You better keep that Gucci purse and watch close to you, honey. It's not insanity. It's the way the world made me. Blame it on another. Accuse the other. Oh. And that's what I do, see? And everybody who knows me knows who I love to blame, right? And the award goes to, you know who, Pop. You know, Pop wasn't horrible to me before he died. He was just never around, you know? Pop was one of those do for everyone else except your own family types. Hello, excuse me, Pop, there's other things to do besides doing things for other people. You know, other fathers are out there with a career, making some money for the family. What's my pop doing? He's out there running some charity race or working in a homeless shelter or something. I'll give you an example. You know that power outage we had all over town years ago because of the blizzard? What's my pop doing? He's walking around with cans of kerosene. How much is he selling them for? Nothing. What a fool. Pop, look at this here, Pop. Got enough silver here for $1,000. Took me 1 hour. It's not that I hated Pop. I just didn't like him very much. You know, Pop busted his tail for the other guy all the time. Where did it get him? Is the world a better place because of Pop? Huh? Look at the world. You know, look at the neighborhood. There's not a teenager, I don't know, that hasn't been kicked out of school or does drugs or whatever. Huh? Oh, I forgot. We're living in the superpower of the world, right? America. We can do anything here, but we can't get the blacks and the whites to get along. Huh? Tell me I'm wrong. Oh, we got the year 2000 coming up. Right? All the technology all around us. We can do anything, but we can't stop 40,000 babies from dying every day in the world. 40,000 babies are dying every day because no food and no clothing and no shelter. I seen it on CNN. Huh? That means some baby is dying every 2 seconds. Yeah. In this wonderfully civilized world we're living in, that means some baby is dying right now. There goes one. There goes another. This is the world we're living in. More racial riots in the news today. Injustice for many won't carry weight. My cousin just bought a gun. He's only 12. His mother's been battered. They live in hell. I don't see a family with a dad before. No one on my street goes to church no more. What reason do we have to care? The world is crap. It's no wonder that I think, because it's tit for tat. It's the world. Man, look at the world. You know, it's going down the tubes. And everybody's out there just crying out for something. Some people like to have a drink to numb the pain. Purchase your drug of choice, won't it work the same? Pay money for a psychic call. It's your only friend. A lottery ticket that you just gotta win. Our favorite distractions, our pleasure zones, our prized possessions, and our fancy homes. Bury yourself in your work. It's beyond a doubt. We never will understand. We're crying out. Tell me I'm wrong, right? don't worry about it, all right? Nobody listens anymore, and nobody cares. Oh, a few claim that they do, you know, a few with their heads in the clouds. I met this girl a couple days ago in a Starbucks coffee shop. Her name was Mona. And she claimed to have some ideas about the world. She lives up in one of them houses up there in Bryant Park. Very nice, by the way. And they got meetings up there every Friday to talk about some new religion. New religion, like we need another one of those, right? Don't get me started talking about religion. We got people telling each other's all going to hell, all because of their own criteria of religion. We got people over there in the Middle East killing each other, all in the name of religion. Are we forgetting all this stuff, huh? In the church on my block, you know, I got a church I go to. They talk about love, you know, they do. But the black people are too scared to attend. Must be all that love, right? Yeah, let me speak to Tony. This is Stuart. So I talked to this Mona, you know, and anybody can come to these meetings. They call these meetings fire meetings, firesides. Anybody can come. It's beautiful. It's perfect. I'm gonna Tony. Yeah, how you doing? This is Stuart. Listen, I'm gonna go to that religious meeting. I'm sure you're happy to hear. Yeah, I'm just telling some people here. Huh? Well, so what if I tell a couple people? Come on, Tony. Come pick up your stuff. All right. So I talked to this Mona, and I decided I'm going to go to this meeting. It's actually beautiful. It's perfect. Listen to me. Them houses in Bryant Park are so easy to get into. What are you looking at, huh? Well, you think I'm looking for religion? What I'm looking for are new electronics with no serial numbers. Don't forget about it. How do I look? I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to this fireside and see if the floors creak.
Stuart, please leave a message.
Hi, Stuart. This is Mona. Just wanted to let you know I had a really good time last night at the fireside. I'm glad you could make it. And we have some Baha'is coming over for dinner tomorrow night. My dad wanted me to invite you. So give us a call if you can make it, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.
Hello. Mona? Why don't you answer the phone, huh? I thought it was Tony. Guy's been on my case. I tell you what. Is this limp here very noticeable? This is the result of man's best friend, the dog. I don't know why people can't have cute little dogs anymore around the house. They gotta have these big man ears. Did you hear that message? That was Mona. She said she called, you know. I just cannot believe she called. I went to that fireside. Let me tell you something else, this fireside. I never seen such a group of people. I went there expecting a certain type. And what I got was many types, you know. I never seen so many people, all different backgrounds and sizes and colors, and everybody all getting along with no drugs involved. Yeah, I walked in, and there was some Spanish people, and there was some white people, and there was an interracial couple, and there was Mona and her father. They're from Iran. I mean, the whole place looked like an ad for Benetton Colors. Everybody just kept smiling at me, you know? I felt like I was representing Brooklyn at the Olympics. The place was very nice. It was a nice place. I mean, there was a few worthy items to come back for sure, you know? Very clean, decked out. I got a little sample for Tony. I got a little, a silver spoon, just a little something, you know, to show him. Hey, don't worry about it, all right? Nobody noticed me taking it. They was all watching the speaker. The speaker was talking about wiping out prejudice and men and women being equal. I tell you something about this religion. You know, it doesn't compete with other religions. You know, it believes that all the world's religions out there, you know, all the different ones, all one big religion, you know, all lined up in sequence, like a big movie. This is just to show you I was paying attention, all right? I was also paying attention to the $4,000 Persian rug I was sitting on. I was just wondering how I'm going to get it out the window, you know? And there was this little kid there. You know, he was about 11 years old. He comes over to me, starts talking to me, making friends, you know. And he had sort of dark skin. So I asked him, I said, "Kid, are you black or white?" And he looks at me, and he says, "Does it matter?" He's sitting, this kid, he talked to me like this, but very well mannered, you know, very nice. The group asked him to read a prayer at the end of the meeting, and he comes over to me again, he talks to me, he says, "Stuart, you're new here. Why don't you open up this prayer book and read along, and that way you don't feel left out?" I did what he said, you know, very nice. I opened up the prayer book to the spot, and I read along as he prayed out loud. Oh God, refresh and gladden my spirit, purify my heart. Illumine my powers. I lay all my affairs in thy hands. Thou art my guide and my refuge. I will no longer be sorrowful and grieved. I will be a happy and joyful me. Oh God, I will no longer be full of anxiety. Nor will I let trouble harass me. I will not dwell on the unpleasant things of life. Oh God, thou art more friend to me than I am to myself. I dedicate myself to thee, oh Lord. When that kid finished reading that prayer, I thought to myself, you know, it was a pretty nice prayer. And after he was done, there was a guy about my age who talked to the group about how this religion, the Baha'i faith, answers the prophecies of the religions before. And some other stuff. But I want you guys to know that I did not steal this bread. It was given to me. I took some time to look through it, you know, not that I can't. Have you ever pretended like your life was a movie? You know what I'm talking about? Like you're in the movie, you're watching yourself up on the screen, and you see yourself up there, and you're yelling stuff up at the screen at yourself, you know, like, don't open that door. Watch out, do it. If I was watching myself in a movie, I would want to fast forward to the end and find out who had all the right answers, you know? I mean, who was doing what was supposed to be done? Who knew the truth? I'm absolutely convinced that my life is like a treasure hunt. You know, I'm going to find the answers. I know some people are going to find the truth before me. I know some people are going to find it after, but no one is just going to tell me what's true and what isn't. And the people at that meeting, they didn't do that. They had class. They didn't push, you know? I mean, everything they said was just a bunch of mumbo-jumbo, though, anyway. Huh? I mean, it's all too good to be true. Right? Somebody must be selling something. Huh? That's what I was telling myself until some guy stood up. He tried to give some money to the Baha'is, but they wouldn't take it because he wasn't a Baha'i. It's a privilege to give. Let me tell you about Mr. Rouhani. Mr. Rouhani, you know, he looked like Cary Grant with salt and pepper hair, you know? And he was walking around the room, you know, he was giving out tea and he was being a good host. I had my eyes on some goods on the wall. There was this whole display, like African artifacts, you know, there was just all kinds of stuff. There was a little statue like this big, you know, all pieces of wood, all hand carved, all together. Very exotic. I'm sure I could fence it on the south side. Mr. Rouhani, he noticed me looking at all this stuff on the wall, so I had to look a little less obvious. He said that all the stuff on the wall was from Kenya, Africa, you know. And that little statue was something he called the unity statue, because all the pieces of wood all mingled together represented the unity of mankind. He's going to be moving to Kenya, Mr. Rouhani. That's what he said. He's just going to pick up and go there. He's going to quit his job. He's going to go there and tell people about the Baha'i faith. In 2 months, he's going to go there. I asked him. I said, you know some people there in Kenya? You got a job lined up or something, Mr. Rouhani? He said, no. He said, all I need to know about any place is there's people there who don't yet know about Baha'u'llah. Mr. Rouhani, you know, he loves this religion. He's got conviction, you know. He's just gonna pick up and move there, you know. He's gonna take his stuff and go there. It's a little over the edge, if you ask me. You know, if this religion is true, then it's more than religion, you know? It's like fact. It's science. It's who we are. And I'm sorry, it's too heavy for me to go believe in something like that. It's just too tempting to go poking holes in this religion. Impossibility, utopia seems far away to me. But what if it were true? This beauty before my eyes. What if this were real? A new day has arrived. we shouldn't fall asleep. A tiny bird wants to awaken me. So what if this were true? This most holy wake-up call. What if this were real? One religion for us all. To deserve such a break. They say it's medicine for all humanity. So what if it were true? I can't help but doubt. What if this were real? Don't let me miss out. Hello. Tony. Tony, listen to me for a second, huh? Don't be mad. Let's not move on that religious house just yet. No, I gotta go back there. There's something golden in that house. Excuse me, huh? Wake up already. Come on, it's 12 noon. You've been drooling all over my couch. I've been up all night. I haven't slept a wink. I've been up all night reading about this Baha'i faith. Just talk to me for just a second. Tell me I'm not going out of my mind. I took home some books, you know, to find some lunacy somewhere, you know, and everything I'm finding is good. Look, I got something for you. Listen, wake up. Listen to this. This is a little book called The Hidden Words of Baha'u'llah. Little passages. O Son of Spirit, noble have I created thee, yet thou hast abased thyself. Rise then unto that for which thou wast created. He's talking to all of us. This is from God. I'm looking at myself very differently, you know. I'm not just some rat hanging on a piece of wood in the middle of the ocean, hating everything. Life is not for coping, you know. Life is for growing with all the experiences, even the bad ones, you know, especially the bad ones. And there's so much more. Listen, you know all the prophets that you heard about from all the religions, like Moses and Jesus and Buddha and Krishna. They're all from the same place. Huh? You see where I'm going with this? God is not competing with himself. And there's a new messenger from God. And his name is Baha'u'llah. And he's the messenger from God for this age. Can you believe the plan of God is to guide humanity? Can you believe the pain we feel is to make us stronger? Can you believe Baha'u'llah? Can you believe the world is one country and mankind is citizens? Can you believe there's harmony in science and religion? Can you believe the search for truth is our obligation? Can you believe Baha'u'llah? Can you believe Baha'is are found in every remote part of the world? Look at this. Look at this poster. This is a Baha'i house of worship in India. Look at it. It's got 9 doors all around it to represent all of the world's religions coming together and worshiping one God. Can you believe there's one of these on every continent of the world right now? A different shape and color for that part of the world? Can you believe there will be kids who will live without prejudice or war? Can you believe religion should be the cause of love and unity? Can you believe Baha'u'llah? Can you believe the world is one country and mankind is citizens? Can you believe there's harmony in science and religion? Can you believe the search for truth is our obligation? Can you believe Baha'u'llah? Can you believe the world is one country and mankind its citizens? Tell me I'm wrong. The second meeting I went to was altogether different than the first, you know. There was only 4 people there. So I decided to be real casual and ask all kinds of embarrassing questions. But you know, they turned around and they answered them all with dignity. And here I am, standing in all these truths. I cannot wait to call the Baha'is and tell them that I'm finally getting it. But I cannot do that. I cannot call the Baha'is. I can't call Mona. I blew it. I blew it after the meeting. After the meeting, I left and I went to Tony's. Big mistake. Tony, you know, he didn't want to hear about the Baha'i faith. He wanted to go back and finish the job that we started. So before I knew it, we were back in my truck and we drove back to the Rouhanis at 3 a.m. I cannot believe I'm telling you this. And we were picking their lock. We were robbing their house. Tony, you know, he just went through the house, grabbing whatever he could find. He looked like a greedy little night animal. Oh, I'm no better, you know. I wanted to crawl under a rock. The tea that they served us earlier was still warm there. Tony, you know, he was just going grabbing stuff. All I could do was just stand there and stare at the unity statue of Mr. O'Lyons. Tony grabbed that too, put it instead. He knew better than to ask me to grab anything, I tell you that. I went out the back door and I fell down the steps and hit the trash cans. I could hardly pick myself up. I yelled at Tony all the way home. I told him I'm never doing this again, ever. We got in such a bad argument, we had to pull the truck over. He got out of the truck. I left him there. I took the truck, I went back to the Rouhanis. Did something I've never done before. I returned all the stuff. I did. I put it in a bag, I put it there on the porch. All of it. I put my tools in there too. I'm never doing this again, ever. Nobody saw me. It was dark. I tell you something, if Tony calls me, I thought, you know. Who's that? That better not be Tony. That's Mr. Rouhani. That is Mr. Rouhani. What is he doing here? He knows what I did. got it facing. All right. Don't say nothing, all right? It was Mr. O'Hara. He hugged me and he gave me this. And there's a letter here. But how he's what you're looking for. Open your eyes, open the door. He knows of all that you've endured. But how long he's overwhelming. I know who he is and why he came. Open my eyes so I can see the promised one, King of kings, Lord of lords. He gave me the Unity statue. You've been around all the time. How could my heart have been so blind? But how I just don't feel worthy to carry your name. Although I see that deep down there is nobility in me. I saw you guys that time. You did not scare me. Look, I'm glad you're here. I got something for you. Look at this. I got something for you. You're not going to believe this. That's one, huh? Here's another. That's two. I got a VCR on here too. Y2K compatible. Is that good enough for you? I did not steal it, all right? Come on. I work for Blockbuster Video. I want you guys to know that Blockbuster took note of my abilities to install security systems. Yeah, it was either that or my special charm greeting people at the door. You know, when you work for Blockbuster, somebody walks in the door, you're supposed to stop what you're doing and say hello. I took it over the edge, you know. Somebody walked in the door and I said, hello, nice shirt you're wearing. On the day of my promotion, I was so excited. Somebody walked in the door and I said, I love you. I want you guys to know that I deserve this promotion. I gave up all my bad habits since becoming a Baha'i 2 months ago. Yeah. It's been so long since the thing. Everything's so wonderful. I got so much to tell you. You know, I went with the Baha'is last month, and we marched in the Martin Luther King parade together. And afterwards, we talked to the crowd about race unity. You should have been with me. It was wonderful. I've been reading everything I can find. I tell you, Mr. Rouhani, he keeps giving me books. He gave me this book the other day. You're not going to believe the name of this book. It's called Thief in the Night. You know, Mr. Rouhani, we talk all the time. And no man has ever talked to me like he cared about what I was doing, where I was going, you know? And no man has ever kissed me on both cheeks. Let's keep that a little secret, all right? I gotta tell you something too. Last night, I had a dream about Pop. I did. I haven't had a dream about Pop in years. Pop, he was working, you know. He had his hammer and his levels, and he was building and he was working, and it was hot. And you could see off in the distance that he was working on one of those houses of worship. Yeah. And I called out to him. I said, Pop, you know the Baha'i? I've been a Baha'i for 2 months now. I didn't think he heard me, but he turned around and he gave me one of those wonderful smiles. You know who else was in the dream? Mr. Rouhani was in the dream. They were working together. Mr. Rouhani and Pop, they were building, and Mr. Rouhani was talking about, I'm going to help him out when he goes away. He leaves for Kenya tomorrow. Can you believe it's been 2 months? I cannot believe it. I know I had this dream last night because I got out a box of Pop's things, you know, and I opened it up. And I could never open this box before. But I was too angry, and I did now. This is all his stuff. Some of it. It's the meager sweater you used to wear to keep you warm. 'Cause you gave your good coat to a stranger. It's the famous waste of time, your fishing hat that you never wore. You never had time to go. You went and gave yourself to people and served them all for free. Oh, I hope there's some of you in me. Only you and I know you overpaid the farmer's fees to give him more profit for his family. And when Mr. Johnson lost his wife and was left alone, you moved him into our home. You were a friend to all and lent an ear and gave them dignity. Oh, I hope there's some of you in me. and serve them all for free. Oh, Pop, I hope there's some of you in me. Hello? Yeah, could I speak to Mona, please? Oh, I'm sorry, this is Stuart. Yeah, I gotta tell her something about something that happened to me last night. Well, is Mr. Rouhani there? What? No. When? No, I did not know he has a heart condition. No, I'm all right. Just call me if there's anything I can do. All right. Mr. Rouhani died last night. I cannot believe he's gone. The family is, making the arrangements. I cannot believe he's gone. He was going to go to Kenya tomorrow. Did you know that he pioneered before? He did. He left his native country, Iran, and he took his family and he went to Bolivia and he started from scratch. You know, Mr. Rouhani, he never cared about himself. All he cared about was other people and telling people about the Baha'i faith. Did you know he started a school there? He did. I know it's there today. I'm sure he never missed a day of work. Mr. Rouhani said that he was like a farmer giving out the fruits of Baha'u'llah. Like he was giving out the teachings. I've never seen one man so capable of giving out so much love to so many people. I mean, here I am, a thief that stole from him. And not only does he give me his love and his trust, but he gives back to me the statue that I stole from him. Mr. Rouhani, please take care of my pop. You're gone. Swiftly your life set in. With your love, you taught us you were our friend. And the fruits of his work will be known. What can I do to assist? As a Baha'i, you were serving your fellow man. All your plans and dreams, they don't have to end. And the fruits of his work will be known. What can I do Walter. How you doing? This is Stuart. Listen to me. How would you like to take over my apartment? Yeah, I'm going to be moving out. Well, I'm going to see if I can go to Kenya tomorrow. Yeah, I'm absolutely sure. No, I don't know anything about Kenya. All I need to know about any place is there's people there who don't yet know about Baha'u'llah. Baha'u'llah, he is overwhelming. I know who he is and why he came. Open my eyes so I can see all the fruits of his work that I know, and the fruits of his life will be shared and shared, and the fruits of his teachings will be spread around the world. What can I do to assist? I'm gonna do all I can. I'm gonna live my life to see that this is done.